Hi guys, it's Vikesh Ramgulam from CFAD with a pen tool tutorial using Adobe Illustrator. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a new document at A4 size, and I'm going to create a bleed of 5 millimeters. This is not important for the lesson right now. The pen tool is the fifth tool in the toolbar. So once you click on it, if you click and you make a second click, you actually create a line using this tool. This is one of the most important tools that a designer can use. The green lines show that we're making a straight line horizontally or vertically. So here I click, but instead of letting go, I'm going to drag the mouse up, down, left, right, and you'll find that I'm now making curves, and those curves have handlebars attached to them. And I'm turning it back into straight lines and then going back to curves. So the way that you'd actually do that is using the Alt key, click on the last point that you made with a curve. And here I'm just making some points to show you that it would continue making a curve if you don't do this. So you click on the last point that you've made using the Alt key. So using the first selection tool, it will select everything and move it. But if you use the second selection tool, you can select specific points to be moved or selected number of points like I'm doing right here, and moving those selected points only. Awesome. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go with the stroke. I'm just bumping up the stroke, and you can see that it changes up the line thickness. So I'm going to go crazy, and let's try 100. Oh boy. Let's dial it back to 10. Okay, 10 is awesome. Let's go to 7. I think I'll stick with 7. The next thing I'm going to go is the different type of line widths. So you'll find that if you don't go with the uniform, the second one will give you a line that varies from thick to thin. And I'm just going to go through all of these options. So once we're done with that, the next one that we're going to go through is the types of lines that you could use. So from basic, I'm going to go to the second one, which seems more like a scratchy line. And here's the third one, which is a very designy type of line. I've not used this for an actual design, but it can be used. This is a very arty, kind of like sketchy line. And here's a nice little cutout line. A little. I will not cover opacity because, hey guys, it's opacity. So here I am just making a face shape, and I'm closing up that shape. So I'm going to make a mouth shape, and whoopsie, look, when I try to make a nose, it can't do it. The only way I can do it is after I'm done with that mouth shape, I'm going to click away on a blank space using the Alt key. And this will show up. You can choose not to show it again, but I think I'll let it show. So if you don't click on Alt after you're done, like with this eyebrow, look, I made a line and it continued the eyebrow into the eye. So I used the Alt key and I clicked, and now I can make that nice eye shape, and I am done. That is pretty cool. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the eyebrows, and I'm going to vary the line weights a little bit. So using my selection tool, not the pen tool. Awesome. So I'm going to change the stroke of it, and uh, I'm giving it a little bit of a thin to thick to thin again. And but I like this. I like the sketchy line. It makes it look like this guy has some hairy eyebrows. So while that's done right now, I want to show you that using the pen tool, you can actually add in a point within that curve right now, just by clicking on it using the pen tool, and it comes up with these control bars, these handlebars. So if you click on that, you can move that, and it will change the direction of the line, including the type of line that you're using. So let's do that again on the second eyebrow. Oh no, let's go over to the nose first. I want to click on that handlebar of the nose just to show you that using that handlebar, you can control the direction of that curve itself. Okay, awesome. So I click on it, and look, you can move the entire curve, including turning it in the opposite direction. So I guess now I'm messing around with the second eyebrow. Okay, and this is an image that we're going to be doing a tracing of using the pen tool. This was drawn by the legendary cartoonist Nanda Subin. So Dr. Subin had drawn this as one frame in a sequence of images where Nelson Mandela is dancing. A cartoony Nelson Mandela is dancing. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this eye that I've created, and I'm going to copy that by going to Control C and Control V, and I'm going to go to Transform, and I'm going to reflect this. So reflect will help us to create the second eye to complete this face. It still needs hair and ears and stuff, but here's the second thing you may have a problem with. You will make a shape using the pen tool and it will have a full color. Most likely it'll be white. I've made this red so that it'll be quite clear. So the first way to change it is up here, and the second way to change it is down here in the toolbar. There are two blocks. One is for the full color, and the second one is for the stroke color or the outline color. And below those two, you'll find that there are three blocks. The first block is for selecting a solid color. The second block is for choosing a gradient, and the third block, the one that I just clicked on now, is for no color at all. And here I'm clicking on the outline color, and now that I'm drawing, it is now drawing with the new color that I've updated. Guys, this was a pretty simple lesson. I hope you had fun. Please attempt this. I look forward to hearing from you. Awesome. This is Vikesh Ramgulam. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun.